When you search the names of historic photographers found on these old cabinet cards, you never know what you'll find. Often, actually most of the time, you find very little information. Sometimes, on the other hand, you find a gold mine of information. I'd never really heard of O.S. Goff, but the internet knows him very well. Orlando Scott Goff worked in Bismarck, in what was then the Dakota Territory and is now the state of North Dakota. Goff was born in Connecticut in 1843 and served in the Union Army from 1861 until 1865, pretty much the entire length of the Civil War. He received a gunshot wound to his arm or his chest or both during the war, which qualified him for a military pension. After the war, Goff learned photography in New York and went west to Wisconsin, where he worked as an itinerant photographer. In 1873, he went further west to Bismarck, where he opened a photography studio. He made the last ever photograph of General George Armstrong Custer and the first photograph of Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce tribe. In 1878, he took a photography wagon that he built with glass plates and chemistry and all the necessary gear out to the Great Plains, where he photographed Sitting Bull and many notable Native Americans, and he also made photographs of the infamous Little Bighorn battlefield. Goff retired from photography in 1900, and in 1907 he ran for state office in Montana, where he was elected to the State House of Representatives. In 1910, Goff and his wife Anna moved to Boise, Idaho. Goff died in Boise on October 17, 1916. His Bismarck studio was located in the eastern third of a downtown building called the Dakota Block, which still stands in Bismarck. If you want to know more about Goff, the state of North Dakota hosts a beautiful 24-page PDF about him online. I'll put a link in the description. Most cabinet cards of that era were albumen prints, but this doesn't look like an albumen print. I think it's a gelatin silver or something like that. It's more of a neutral black and white. Here's an albumen print. Notice the shiny surface and the reddish brown tones. It's hard to see, but there are 4 names written on the back in pencil. The names are Jack Abrl, A-B-R-L, Pearl Uferwin, U-F-E-R-W-I-N, Jim Gibney, and Ambrose Keeley. I wasn't able to learn anything about these gentlemen. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about this historic photographer, Orlando Scott Goff. Thanks for watching.